What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Just checking into you late. I'm on the West Coast, so it's a little bit earlier for me, a little later for you. I missed, Kelly K9 and Greg holding it down, and they obviously do a phenomenal job. So make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. But I'm checking into you from Portland, Oregon. I got a flight at 5:50 West Coast time, so not sure how much sleep I'm going to get. So I'm kind of pulling the Kelly late night show. But hey, Mike Zimmer getting announced defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. How you guys feeling about it? Let me know. Leave a comment, but more importantly, hit that like and subscribe. But I'm good with it. I think it's a safe pick. It's not the sexy pick. We talked about, the Cowboys do one of these splash things, and to me, the splash is done by the players that you're going to bring on the team. I think what Mike Zimmer's going to do, he's going to bring some accountability. He's that kind of fiery kind of coach, not necessarily Quinn was a players kind of coordinator, players coach, if you want to say it. Mike Zimmer is going to be a guy to hold guys accountable. And I think he's going to have an expectation. And I think if you're listening to what Tank, you're listening to Parsons, you're listening to some of these Cowboys on defense, you kind of wonder what was going on. Was Quinn was maybe the shine kind of coming off a little bit on him because the players just kind of were giving some cryptic messages that maybe the scheme, maybe what they were doing wasn't really maximizing their talent. So it's going to be interesting to see what Mike Zimmer can come in here and do with the Cowboys, with the defense. He's very familiar with the organization. He knows some of the challenges that you're going to get. So I think for me, yeah, it's not like the pick that's gonna get the glam, but he knows the culture of what the Cowboys have to deal with. Obviously, with Jerry, so he knows what he's got to overcome to get to the players. He's always had a solid defense, so I'm good with the pick. I think you need a change. I mean, we need a change. And whether it's going to be from the coach, the quarterback, defensive coordinator, something had to change. You couldn't go back running it back one more time. So I'm actually pretty good with the pick. What I'm not good with is I'm watching, NFL honors and I've been scrolling through it on the internet a little bit, trying to figure out what's going on. And props to Devin Hester, from the U. I think he definitely deserves that Hall of Fame uh, recognition that he deserves. But Darren Woodson, and we've had James Washington on the show talk about it. We've had Coach Dave Campo, who actually kind of was scouting him, before the draft, and kind of, put the bug in Jimmy's ear about this kid Darren Woodson when they were going to look at Philippi Sparks at Arizona State University. Talk about it. We've had Moose Johnston on the show talking about it. We have all these guys who played in his era that talk about what Darren Woodson brought. He was a game changer for the Cowboys, but he was ahead of his time. He was a safety, really playing nickel cornerback before there was the nickel cornerback, right? He was the guy who would cover Jerry Rice. I mean, he had 4.2, 4.3 speed at safety, but built like a linebacker. And I just don't understand why he doesn't get the respect and the honor that he deserves. It's really it pains my heart, but it's frustrating in the same regard. You're talking about a guy who's three-time Super Bowl champion, was integral part of the team of the 90s. Some say was the best defensive player, all-around athlete on the team of the 90s, all-time leading tackler on the Dallas Cowboys history. And you're going back history of so many Hall of Famers, so many great players, and he is tops of that list. The stability. And then you can throw in the off-field stuff. You talk about what he is as a person, his character, and what he's done off the field. I just don't understand why he just can't get over it. Now, I know safeties aren't, it's a hard position. The NFL Hall of Fame, for some reason, they don't value the safeties. His numbers, because of what he didn't throw up the huge stats with interceptions. He didn't throw up the huge stats with sacks, but he's got two guys in his era, Leroy Butler and John Lynch, and I take nothing away from either one of them. Both of them are deserving of the recognition that they got. But I'm taking Darren Woodson over them any day of the week. And you can call me a biased Cowboys fan. I don't think it is. I'm talking facts. Darren Woodson, it's a travesty that he's not in the Hall of Fame, that he another year goes by. And I don't understand the Hall of Fame process. I know they're limited on players and you got that, but it's been a number of years now. And you can't tell me that he shouldn't have gone in before some others who got in. So that's one of the other topics that I just was talking about that's disappointing. We're going to get more into it on Monday's show. And on, obviously, I'll be back live with Kelly K9. Maybe we'll grab Greg into it and really get an understanding of this, because it's something that we're going to have to talk about more. And if I've got to get, some more players who played with him and really understand and spread the word. And maybe people just don't understand how important Darren Woodson was to the Cowboys in the 90s. I was old enough to see it, but I was still young enough not to appreciate it as much as probably I wish I would have, now looking at the years that the Cowboys have gone without getting back to the Super Bowl. But Darren Woodson, it's disappointing when I saw that come out, and I thought this was a year you're going to see him on there, and it wasn't. And again, it takes nothing away from the guys who made it. I saw Randy Gradishar, veteran guy, for the Broncos. He got in on the senior committee, well deserved. You saw, obviously, I think it's Julius Peppers. I was trying to look through it and see again. Let me go through it. Let me go through it because we need to make sure. We need to make sure who's in it. So let's look through it. And but again, with the NFL honors, you saw the awards, you saw everything that kind of went through. No really big surprises. Lamar Jackson was going to get the MVP. I got no arguments with it. So you got Dwight Freeney, Gradishar, which he deserves it from the senior committee. Devin Hester, Andre Johnson. Let me give another shout out for the U. How did I forget about him? Definitely deserved it. Steve McMichael from the veterans. I think he was another veterans committee. Obviously, you know what he's going through and battling, so no issues there. Patrick Willis, Julius Peppers, Freeney. I don't have an issue. I mean, it's hard to argue. Those are guys who are great in that era. No problem with them, but overlooking Darren Woodson is just, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. You guys tell me. Am I crazy? Is this Cowboys fan crazy? Or is there something going on here? Because it's just beginning to get a little disrespectful from my man Darren Woodson. And I'm tired, and I'm going to be going to bed because I got to get up early for a flight. But I wanted to drop a video real quick just to kind of show the love to Cowboys Nation. I appreciate all the support you guys do for the channel. We've got a lot of great things coming up. So definitely, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. What more does your guy got to do? I see the numbers. I see all the views, and I see a lot of them coming from people who aren't subscribed. That means you guys are too lazy to hit that subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because we are bringing great Cowboys content from the fans' point of view. You've got all the other stuff. We've got great Cowboys content, the best of any team around. But there's a place for us. There's a place for Cowboys Cave, and there's a place for Kelly K9, Jimmy Dee, Greg. We got the crew. Uncle Cheech is going to be making me some money this weekend because I'm taking his bet that he told me to make, telling me you got to take Kansas City. So I'm going to be going down to the Hard Rock. We're going to be having a good time. We're going to lay some money down, some scuttle, and I think Kansas City's going to get it done. But, hey, make sure you guys check us out Monday Live. Just want to drop a quick video. Mike Zimmer, give me your thoughts. You guys good with it? I know it's not the sexy pick, but I think it's a stable pick for what this team needs to do and the players that they've got. I think this is a good pick, but I really want to see what they do in the offseason. I need to see that all-in mentality that Jerry talks about. Don't sing it, bring it. And then more importantly, Darren Woodson, just I don't want to say sad day, but disappointing. Another disappointing day. It's kind of getting that feeling Drew Pearson kind of went through. You just think it's going to get closer and closer, but he keeps making it just off the radar, just missing the cut. But hopefully next year will be it, because I made a commitment. Darren Woodson goes in the Hall of Fame. I've never been to Canton, but I will be there for his enshrinement. I owe it to him for the great years, but more importantly, I missed out on all the other guys that I should have went to, but I ain't going to miss out on Darren Woodson. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share. Appreciate all the support. You guys have a great evening, great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Maybe we'll pop in, drop a little video Super Bowl Sunday. Take care. See you. Oh, I can leave you with a video. I can leave you with one of our patented videos, Eugene Lockhart.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.